Well, yesterday, Brexit Party leader Nigel Farage had a milkshake thrown over him. Today, he was visited by officials from the Electoral Commission who are looking into his party's donation system. Mr Farage has been speaking to our political correspondent Lewis Goodall about how that review went, but began by giving his thoughts on Theresa May's repackaged Brexit deal.
Yet more watering down, more betrayal, some would say. Oh, and wrapped into it the prospect of a second referendum. I mean, if there were any Eurosceptic Tories half considering voting Tory on Thursday, they're not now.
Let's just get this out of the way first of all. Can you just give us a clear guarantee? Are you getting any of your funding from people who aren't British citizens?
No.
Not a penny?
Not. Absolutely not. No, we do not want any money given to us. Our website makes clear. You know, if you're giving us money, we want to know you're on the UK electoral register and you're an eligible voter. Now, like every single political party, anything under £500 is not actually a donation. That's the law of the land as it stands. Now, can I say, on Elcom, because this is the key to this, we met them last week. They told us they liked our procedures. We asked them to put that in writing. They didn't do so. We invited them to come to our office. They said they hadn't got time before the election. And then in a coordinated move, with a speech with Gordon Brown, the former Prime Minister...
You really think that the Electoral Commission of Britain has coordinated with Gordon Brown? Really?
Well, I think a lot of people have worked together on this. And an hour after Gordon Brown...
Is that your allegation, that the Electoral Commission have coordinated with Gordon Brown?
One hour after Gordon Brown suggested that we could be being funded by the Russians. I mean, it's the usual old rubbish. Elcom said they were coming to see us today. What I can tell you now is they've spent 7 hours in our offices today and they have found nothing wrong at all.
Theresa May's last efforts to win over Parliament create a parallel universe to what's playing out around the country.
What do we want? Brexit. When do we want it? Now.
The European elections in a matter of days, only happening because the government's failed. Tories and Labour both jangling with nerves as smaller parties, pushing clarity not compromise, stand to gain.
To the financing of Nigel Farage's new Brexit party now and the inspection of its system of funding, overseas and otherwise, which has been questioned by the former Labour leader Gordon Brown. The guardians of political fairness, the Electoral Commission, took a look at it today. They declared there was no evidence of any offence. The Brexit party's reaction: we are pleased but not surprised.
If Nigel Farage is fazed by questions of how he's paying for all of this, he's hiding it well.
Hello, London!
Addressing the Brexit Party faithful this evening, their leader accused those raising suspicions over its funding of an establishment stitch-up.
Let's make it clear to the conspiracy theorists, to those who think somehow the Russians are funding us, let's make it clear to the media where our money comes from. Would you please put up your hand if you've paid your £25 to be... There we are. Oh, I better do it as well, haven't I, really?
Hours before, 3 officers from the Electoral Commission arrived here at Brexit Party HQ after what it called significant public concern over donations it receives online. Gordon Brown had called the payments untraceable, undeclared and open to abuse. But this evening, the Commission said, we have not seen evidence of electoral offences, but the law in this area is complex and we want to satisfy ourselves that the party's systems are robust. We regulate as is proportionate to the issue, regardless of a party's politics. Our decision to visit is not related to comments made by the former Prime Minister.
What do we want? When do we want it?
To Brexit Party activists we spoke to in Wakefield, accusations by the parties they once supported are proof they're running scared.
I've campaigned for the Conservative Party in the past. I expected the Conservative Party to carry on with it, get out. If there's a Labour government tomorrow by a majority, I'm not going to be demonstrating saying I want a second vote. We lost the World Cup, I'd like a replay.
You say you've always been a Labour supporter. So did you ever in your life think that you might vote for Nigel Farage?
No, never, never. In fact, when he was leading UKIP, I thought it was a load of trouble. But to be honest, he's the only one that's speaking the truth.
But this campaign has proved that Nigel Farage is still causing trouble, and in 2 days' time, he's threatening to cause even more. Daniel Hewitt, News at 10.